Welcome back, and we are gonna put the final nail in the coffin here in WWE 2K20. We're gonna play Mike Tyson, the career mode. We haven't touched this in quite a few months, but we're gonna play it again. We're gonna try to get up until WrestleMania, but we'll see how far we go. This may end up being 2 streams, but the reason we're doing this is so we can say our final goodbyes. We got to our point in our universe mode, our WCW ECW universe mode, where we were at the end of a pay-per-view and we kind of put a stop there and we're able to get to the top of the next month. Now we are going to conclude the Mike Tyson, or maybe not conclude, we can pick it up depending on how, we hear about, and that's something we can talk about in the stream, that how in the new game that you're going to get a universe mode where you can lock down just one player, and you're also going to get the my career mode, but what kind of my career is it going to look like and all that fun stuff. So we're going to get into that. We're going to get a few moments for people to join. I'm going to jump on Twitter right now. So as always, we always encourage the people, if you're not following us on Twitter, go ahead and give us a follow, because that's how you'll know when we are going live. And if you had been following us on Twitter, you'd have known a couple hours ago that we'd be going live here. So yeah, we're just going to be playing with our Mike Tyson universe mode here, and as we go on things, you guys jump in, give your early thoughts, your impressions, and we already got a new follow. My gosh, 30 minutes ago, so he must have caught us on Twitter. Densbo33, glad to have you aboard. Which one was our Mike Tyson? It was the November, right here, because we just finished up Survivor Series. We are in a potential feud with Sting, with a 90s Sting, as we beat him last to survive the Elimination Chamber. So let's look at the calendar. Yes, we just finished Survivor Series, and we got TLC on the horizon, so maybe we'll make it up until the Rumble, and then on the next stream, it might be getting up to WrestleMania, and that's where we'll call it a day. But if you don't remember where we left off at, you can check out all the replays over on YouTube, TB Sports 27 on YouTube, and you can catch all the past Mike Tyson streams. We're undefeated. We haven't lost a match yet. We haven't been pinned or submitted. We've lost matches thanks to Braun Strowman, who we relegated to NXT, but we have not been pinned or submitted yet. The baddest man on the planet, still undefeated in his WWE career. We're the United States champion as well, and we are concluding the Survivor Series, winning the Elimination Chamber and retaining the U.S. Heavyweight Championship. So yeah, WWE 2K22, we're going to wrap this up, then I'll uninstall it, and looking to buy the new game. So the update for you guys is that it's most likely going to be the PS4 version of 2K22 that I get. I just got back, actually. See, I haven't streamed for about a week. I was in Toronto, Canada, a little international trip. And crazy thing is, we went to a couple of malls there, and every game store, I'm actually jealous of the malls up in Canada, because they actually have a lot of electronic stores, for the ones in my area. In Florida are pretty much just like clothing malls, which aren't as fun. But I saw a lot of PS5s in Canada, so I don't know how they're lucking out, but at least 3 or 4 different shops I went to in Canada, they were overstocked with PS5s, and I wanted to get it so bad, but I didn't trust the airline to be able to make it back in one piece. Maybe I could have done a carry-on kind of thing, but I would have had to buy a whole nother bag and all that thing. But anyway, that goes to say, still can't find a PS5 here in the U.S. They apparently can find them all over in Canada. Let's see what we got here for the show. Look at that. Hell in a Cell, Boogeyman and Andre the Giant. Cesaro, Big Show, Lesnar, and Wyatt. And we're taking on Bobby Lashley. Wow, that should be an interesting match. Second from the top there. And the main event, Ricochet and Mojo Rawley. That must be some feud going on there. So, all that to say that I'm probably not going to be able to get a PS5 anytime soon, just because they're not available anywhere in the U.S. So, it'll be the PS4 version. And, yeah, let's talk. As you guys have been seeing, some of the big news today was that some people have been getting their copies of 2K22 early from different retailers, whether they're out on the shelves early or retailers that shipped them out early. I'm planning on just buying the digital copy just buying it straight up on the PS4 because it's not a game that I'll probably keep, because once the new game comes out in a couple of years, that you'll be getting that, so it can just stay on the PS4. But yeah, it's all right. Let's simulate here. Randomized winner. Who won? Rey Mysterio won, knocking off Samoa Joe. We have the Usos defeating the Authors of Pain. We have Hawkins and Ryder, man. So this roster here feels so different now. Andre beat the Boogeyman inside the cell. Cesaro and Big Show. Paul and Bray. Brock and Bray, rather. These guys all still around in WWE. And, I'm a guy with a sports background on TV sports, so I know what, players come and go and rosters, and as like a Broncos fan, there's, one person left on the Super Bowl 50 team, so that happens in sports as well. But, man, Samoa Joe, gone. Akam and Razor, gone. Hawkins and Ryder, gone. Cesaro, Big Show, gone. Bray Wyatt, gone. Mojo Rawley, gone. So we'll do the entrances just because we haven't seen Mike Tyson in quite some time. But yeah, in the comments, I got the stream up. Post in the comments what your thoughts are on what you've seen so far, what you're excited about, what you're nervous about with 2K22 coming out. I was talking about before we started looking at the card that earlier today some people were getting their copies of 2K22 early, and I missed all of this. I was able to catch some of the videos posted after the fact on Reddit, but folks that were streaming the game early, whether it be on YouTube or Twitch, got hit with a permanent ban for online from 2K, which is, there's people have had two different schools of thought on that on Reddit, where some people say, you signed whatever the agreement is when you go into the game, which, who sits there and reads the entire agreement? I don't think anybody. But on the other side of things, it's a lot of people are kind of asking, boy, what does 2K have to hide? Like, you would think that video coming out early would get people excited and make people want to see the game. Like, I wanted to see the footage, but they're putting, even on Twitter, Dakota Kai posted 4 pictures of herself in the game, and 2K, or I say 2K, I don't know who is the one that makes these blocks, but on Dakota Kai's Twitter, those 4 pictures that Dakota Kai posted of herself in the game were copyright blocked by somebody on that team. So, the conversation that was going out on Reddit was, boy, what do they have to hide? What does the 2K team have to hide? Is the game not finished? Is it incomplete? Did they not make their deadline? They had an extra year to get it right. Did they not make it? Why are they trying to hide things? There was a video on Reddit from Universe Mode of apparently a glitch that's been in the game since 2K19 of where Roderick Strong called somebody out and it's an invisible man. And so that's a glitch that's been in the game for 3 years now, or at least since 2K19. And, maybe 2K is still working on a patch that's not ready yet. You always hate to see that, especially that's one of my things that I hate from the modern games that we get nowadays, is you often get incomplete games and, we'll patch in a couple weeks and a couple months, and it's like, boy, well, no, you should have the game finished right off the bat. So let me know what your guys' thoughts on that are, as Tyson and Lashley. I don't know if this is the first time. I can't remember. It's been so long since the last time we saw Mike Tyson in action, but this is going to be our last go-around. I don't know if we'll make it all the way to WrestleMania, especially if we're going to be in the Rumble. So it'll probably be 2 streams from now that we'll get through. But, look at that, Lashley. Knee to the head. So we'll do a little bit of commentary, but also we want to hear your thoughts on 2K22. I know a lot of people, the big talk as well, just with some of the folks on Reddit, is the showcase mode, the Rey Mysterio showcase mode, and some people extremely disappointed with the matches that they picked. The WrestleMania 22 match, nowhere to be found, where Rey Mysterio wins the World Heavyweight Championship, his first Heavyweight Championship, the Kurt Angle and Randy Orton triple threat match, nowhere to be found. And a lot of random matches from SmackDown and Raw, I know people are talking about that, the Grand Metalik match, who even remembers that, or the Samoa Joe match, or there's a SmackDown match with the Undertaker, and didn't they have pay-per-view matches, Rey Mysterio and Undertaker? It's Dolph Ziggler and Rey Mysterio at SummerSlam. Like, no one remembers that as being like a tentpole match. And in Rey Mysterio's career, people wanted to see more WCW stuff. I think they wanted to see some ECW stuff from the early days that weren't there. So, and then you have the people on the other side of things that I'm kind of on that side of this conversation of, I wish they didn't even have a showcase mode. I don't know how much time showcase mode takes away from the other work that they do, but if it does take up any significant amount of time, they should just get rid of that mode. I was a big fan of the story mode, like the custom stories that they had. I played the ones on SmackDown versus Raw, the one where you picked like Chris Jericho or Randy Orton and CM Punk, and you went through like their whole road to WrestleMania. Those were really fun. The ones on WWE 12 was super, super fun with the United Kingdom, where Sheamus won all the championships, and then The Miz and Triple H had their feud, and the WCW NXT like reunion episode. There's the knockout punch by Tyson, and that could be it for Bobby Lashley, the cover, and Lashley able to kick out after a count of 2. So not enough there, but Tyson might have one more in him. He's loading up Lashley, and that might do it. Knockout blow, and that is it. Mike Tyson remains undefeated, your United States heavyweight champion, and I think he might have his sights set on the WWE Championship come WrestleMania time. We will have to see about that. But, yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on showcase mode? Do you like it? Would you rather them get rid of it? I say get rid of it. I haven't touched the mode since WWE 12, when it was WWE 13 when they made the Attitude Era mode. And I'm just not into, there's people that are on both sides. Some people love it. Some people are on the side that I'm on, where it's like, I know all these moments. I've seen all these matches hundreds of thousands of times. I don't want to replay them, moment for moment in a video game. So if it's taking up any amount of time at all, I say just get rid of it. That's me, but I want to know what you guys think. Ricochet is going to win in the main event. So there you go, and that'll do it for the month of November as we move into our December time. So next show, and it's SmackDown, back when that was on Tuesday. Remember those days? So we are going to scoot ahead to main event, because that's the next show we could possibly be booked on the weekend. So it's like the Saturday 2:05, right? Or the 6:05 on like the old school. And we are booked on main event. We have a match with Rob Van Dam in the main event. How about that on main event? So let's jump into it. Tyson and Van Dam on the weekend, a main event. Let's see, what else about 2K22 that people have been talking about? I know there's the big talk and disappointment of the fact that the custom entrances, apparently it was revealed that the custom entrances, like being able to have, not preset entrances, but you can pick each animation, was a big part of why the game was crashing. And I guess in 2 years they weren't able to figure it out or get that fixed in time, so they completely took it out of the game. We are in Sweden. We're going all over there, international for main event. So they took it out, and I know a lot of people online were upset about that as well, that was taken out. As someone that doesn't really do the community creations myself, I just download what's online. I don't know if it'll be as big a deal. We'll have to see what options they actually give us. And Dragon Lee and the Big Show, that is a one size matchup there, as Big Show kind of just towers over Dragon Lee. So what do you guys think about the entrances and stuff? Is that going to be a deal breaker? And then someone else on Twitter brought up a good point that, as all the anger and stuff was going out there, someone brought up the fact that, hey, it's, before 2K, be careful that if we keep hating on 2K too much, WWE might go with a different developer. Community creations wasn't a thing until 2K. Remember that. It wasn't in SmackDown versus Raw. We didn't have any of that. WWE 12 was the first game where we were able to go online and download creations from other people all across the world. That was something that 2K gave us. So, in a word, we kind of should be grateful, or hopefully be grateful, because it could, we're losing custom entrances, yes, but man, community creations altogether can be completely taken away. And that's something that WWE could absolutely be like, hey, you know, we don't want CM Punk to be made in our game. We don't want a Kenny Omega to be made. Like, we're promoting all these other guys from other companies. Get rid of community creation. That's something can easily happen. So we got to keep that in mind, too, and that was an interesting read on Twitter. So, boy, that's all I can really think of right now. Maybe I can jump on Reddit. Reddit's kind of where I've been seeing a lot of the stuff. Mostly, a lot of it, you can search hashtag WWE 2K22, but Reddit's where I've been seeing a lot of the stuff posted as well, and a lot of the discussion. So you guys will be able to check that out. Big power bomb by Tyson as Van Dam rolls to the outside of the ring. But that's where RVD lives, right? The ECW original. He lives on the outside of the ring. Tyson, you know, his boxing career, he had a run in the hardcore division, but he's not used to fighting on the outside of the ring. It's inside of the ring battles for Mike Tyson. So Tyson and Rob Van Dam going at it, and we'll check on some more thoughts on 2K22 as we go on, and you guys can post your thoughts in the comments down below as we go along. Tyson throwing Van Dam, and I don't know when we'll play out. See, I've been kind of back and forth on, you know, you can apparently buy and download 2K22 right now, but you're not able to play it until Friday. I have an 8 to 5 work schedule this week, so I'm definitely not going to get to play it Thursday night, unfortunately, because I got to be to work at 8 a.m. So I also kind of want to see how the game looks, too, before you drop $60 on it. Because with 2K20, you know, I waited. It came out, when did it come out? Like October or something? And by the time Black Friday, and I realized it's a completely different situation, but it came out September, October. By the time Black Friday rolled around, I was able to buy the game for $20. So do I hold off and buy 2K22, you know, 2 or 3 months later? Is it going to be $40 off? So that is the question. But, yeah, definitely as soon as we wrap up this, the Mike Tyson career here in these next couple of streams, we will be uninstalling 2K20 because I got no room left on my PS4. So you got to uninstall games to make room, as this battle here, this main event on Main Event continuing between Iron Mike and Rob Van Dam. Van Dam trying to give Tyson his first loss here in his WWE career. A knee right across the throat to Mike Tyson. So Van Dam stomping away now. And into the ring post. Tyson, oh, he was going for the big knockout blow. He nails it there. And maybe Tyson's going to go for the 10 count here on the outside of the ring. Oh, man, boxing style. The referee is going to count to 10. And Van Dam will be knocked out. And Mike Tyson remains undefeated here in the WWE. He swung wildly. He missed. He caught the second one. And then he hit him with one more. The knockout punch. Van Dam went down for the count of 10. Mike Tyson's punch out. And there is your winner as Tyson remains undefeated. So let's get to the loading screen. Then we'll look up some more 2K22 chatter. See what the people are talking about. And again, we want you guys to jump in too. Jump in and let us know what you're looking forward to, what you're nervous about. Are you worried that there was some footage that came out today of the game and 2K, you know, is pretty much doing whatever they can do to block the video from coming out? And, you know, the what people have been saying, what do they have to hide? Why are they trying to hide, you know, the game? So let's look up here, 2K22, as we're going to get to our next show, as we're making our way towards TLC. So, yes, get us to Raw. Let's see. Looking right now, I got some pictures of Eddie Guerrero. Some people have been talking about the entrances, like the Bray Wyatt entrance and the Fiend entrance is in the game. And are we booked on Raw? Wow, we are in a triple threat match. Robert Roode and Sami Zayn, so Tyson has a chance to lose without getting pinned. Andre and the Boogeyman continuing their feud. Rollins and Joe. Sting, after we beat him in the Elimination Chamber, is going to be taking on Brock Lesnar and Tash Wilder. Some interesting main events here. Maybe it's like Saturday night's main event style. They put the good stuff on first, and then it builds, and then kind of at the end of the show, but Tash Wilder and Fandango in the main event. So let's jump into it, and we're going to do we're doing our Twitter search right now. Then we'll check Reddit to see what people are talking about right now. Let's see, some Finn Balor pictures. People are saying Finn Balor looks cool. Alexa Bliss. This is some cool pictures of the William Regal entrance. Some more pictures. A lot of pictures of the of Alexa Bliss for 2K here. Apparently, Alexa Bliss has 3 different in-game models, so that'll be interesting. Is it all connected to one person? I know a lot of people have been hoping for that. They don't really like the... I know I'm part of that group, too, that doesn't like the... having in this game, you have, 5 Charlotte Flairs, and they're all labeled different things. It's like, just give us one and put it all into the same banner there. So, all right, let's jump into it. Triple threat. Some pictures of Jeff Hardy. Can read some of these tweets as well. My Rise is something too we got to talk about if we want to play that or not. I played a little bit of My Career on here, and I didn't really care for it. The school story, but My Rise might be completely different. So here's another one. The Alexa Bliss 2K entrance looks perfect. Alexa Bliss retweeted it, and then this media has been deleted due to a copyright claim. It's so even stuff that wrestlers are retweeting are getting copyright claimed and taken down, and that's the talk. What is Alexa retweeted it and said, "So cool. This media has been disabled in response." But it caught what is, we don't know who's doing it. I'm saying 2K, might not be 2K, but what do they have to hide? Why wouldn't they want this stuff out there? Why wouldn't they want people to see what the game looks like unless there's something that's unfinished? That's the weird, bizarre thing, at least to me. So, let me know what your guys' thoughts on that is. It says here, WWE 2K22 reportedly doesn't feature Mandy Rose's new look. So that's somewhat disappointing. A lot of release folks are going to be there. All of Retribution's going to be in there. Maybe Retribution shows up in our universe mode. Some more pictures. It sounds so bizarre hearing this entrance with no music. More pictures of Rey Mysterio.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235.
People are already uninstalling 2K20. That's what I gotta do. That's why I'm doing this, so we can install the new game. One person says, the problem is they stated they would communicate and be more transparent. If that wasn't an issue, they should have shared that forever ago. That is true. That is something, too, that was supposed to be big about the new game, is that they were going to really, keep the fans involved. And then you heard the message online from, I'm guessing, a developer, but he was talking about how the custom entrances aren't going to be in the game this year, and they wanted to say that apparently months ago, but they were told they weren't able to. And it's like, why are, not saying the poor developers, but whoever's putting that restriction, why are you telling the team, on one hand they're supposed to be communicating and they're supposed to be transparent with the fans, and then you're holding information back instead of being honest, it's really bizarre. there's a couple of bizarre things that are happening in regards to that, but at least my thought on that of why you're being so hidden, why you're being so restrictive. But yeah, we're gonna see. And you know, I still haven't heard. Apparently, it seems like it's gonna be pretty much the same. The PS4 version, the PS5 version. The only difference is gonna be the graphics. So, you know, in light of the fact that you can't buy a PS5 anywhere in the U.S., PS4 version it is most likely for me, unless anybody knows a way to get one or can suggest where to get one within a week's time. That would be nice, but it's also a matter of, you know, I'm paying $500 for a graphical upgrade because there's not a PS5 game out that's like just PS5 exclusive. They're making them for both systems. So that's another interesting to do there. Triple threat match here. Mike Tyson, yet to be pinned, yet to be submitted, closing in on year number 1. Once we get past WrestleMania, it will be 1 full year of Mike Tyson in the WWE. And then once we get to the new game, we'll decide, do we start over with a new character? Do you want to see me continue Mike Tyson? Do you want to see me do it in My Rise? Like, I guess that would make sense if Tyson's already had a year under his belt, right? But maybe we continue because you can apparently lock in just one player for universe mode. So, you know, we can always keep it going as Iron Mike sends Bobby Roode up and over. And, of course, even if Tyson's able to get the championship, we want to see the WWE Championship run as well, right? So, and then we'll keep our universe going, our WCW ECW universe. And I've kind of been playing around now. I want to keep that going, but you know, there's been talks about maybe the brand extension is going to be coming to an end. If the brand extension doesn't come to an end in WWE, as they've talked about, I'm kind of interested in maybe doing a universe mode where we end the brand extensions and kind of book the show as you were with Raw and SmackDown with one roster. But I want to keep my WCW ECW universe going as well, because we got to see how that plays out with the big Austin and Hollywood Hogan feud and Minoru Suzuki's heavyweight championship run. Boy, Tyson, he's really taking the action to the outside. Now, it is a triple threat, so no rules, anything goes here. Tyson getting hyped for 2K22. Because he's going to be tossed back into the ring by Bobby Roode. Throat going right across the ring apron. Did you guys check the New Japan Cup today? I checked the match. I watched about the first 3 matches, and then I watched the Cup matches at the end. Interesting stuff. I won't spoil it, but you had, you know, the Young Lions that were taking up a majority of the Cup matches. It was Zack Sabre Jr. in action with Young Lions. We also had Yuji Nagata, easy for me to say, who had an opening match. There's a snake eyes there as Tyson comes in with that rolling elbow. Tyson looking to put both these former NXT champions to rest here. And it's a rare triple threat match here, and Tyson hasn't been in very many triple threat matches. They cover, and only a 1 count as Roode kicks out. Now look at the shin kicks. I think Tyson's been working the MMA dojo a little bit if he can do the kicks. Tyson now punching away onto Roode. Catches him just under the chin, rocking Bobby Roode and looking to knock him out. Sami Zayn, he gets Tyson from behind, sends him up and over. Zayn's going to try to steal this one. He's going to try to get the cover, and Tyson will break this one up. And Sami doesn't even care. He's going right back for the pinfall attempt. That ain't going to make Tyson happy. Oh, look at Sami. Look at Sami picking up Mike Tyson. Blue Thunder Bomb, dropping Tyson down. And Sami Zayn, maybe. Boy, that really knocked out Robert Roode. Tyson is going to get covered now by Zayn. Is it his first pinfall loss? No, Mike Tyson kicks out from the Blue Thunder Bomb. He could lose this matchup, which Tyson has lost matches before in multi-man matches, but never pinned, never submitted. Haluva kick by Sami Zayn. And he's dragging Bobby Roode. Tyson is down. Sami Zayn will cover, and Sami Zayn will pick up the win. Tyson still undefeated, not to be pinned or submitted, but a rare defeat here for Iron Mike, as he is not involved. He may as well have been, as he kind of delivered the knockout blow, and Bobby Roode wasn't the same after that. Haluva kick, and Tyson was face first, and Sami Zayn picks up the win. So maybe Sami Zayn and Mike Tyson will be having a little showdown at TLC for the United States Heavyweight Championship. An interesting situation that's developed here with Sami Zayn picking up the win in that triple threat match. We'll have to see how things happen out there. But let's get some more online chatter. Someone says they miss THQ every year. Huh? You guys can slow this down if you want to take a look at who's all winning. I'm just doing random simulate and then random winner. There you go. There you go. All right. At Brother E seems to be posting a lot of videos here. Looking at my GM mode is another topic of conversation. I think a lot of people are disappointed in how bare bones it is. I'm kind of in the camp of the folks that say we kind of already, like, universe mode is kind of already GM mode. Why do we need two different things? But there's some people that really like it. But let's see. Let's look at this video here. Custom superstars used as a GM will not be available in custom draft pools used with the save slot. Are you sure you want to continue? Okay. That's one thing. We got another match on main event here. And it is... Look at that match. Alberto Carrillo, Ricochet, Kota Ibushi, and Titus O'Neil. Like an international flavor right there. And we got the main event. Mike Tyson and the newest member of the House of Black, Buddy Murphy, going at it here. So you can apparently pick from Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and NXT UK as your brand. And this is my GM mode. GM, Sonya Deville, opposing brand. So it's one brand against another brand. AI difficulty duration up to 50 weeks. So it's less than a year. You can do less than a year of this. Draft pool. Got Adam Pearce, Shane McMahon, Regal. Looking at some of the roster. The Rock, Steve Austin, Triple H, Undertaker, Kane, Booker T, Hogan, Hardy, Eddie. You guys know some of the roster by now. Let's see what some of the comments here say. We don't need no entrances. Oh, there are no comments. Okay. This is Brother E at the Brother E. Oh, look at this. He apparently Brother E says someone got the boot. This is posted on WWE Careers. WWE Gaming is hiring. We're looking for a project coordinator to help oversee our portfolio of games as well as assist in the creation of management. We're looking for a highly trustworthy, dedicated, high-working, entry-level administrative assistant who is team-oriented. So look at that. Pictures of The Rock. So this is who you want to check out. At the Brother E is posting a lot of images and videos of the new game. So the bonus showcase match. I don't want to spoil it if you guys don't want to know what it is. All right, here we go. Murphy, Tyson. Tyson still unbeaten, but he took a defeat at the hands of the triple threat. Sami Zayn. Oh man, a quick busted open, and Tyson. Look at this. He's looking to end this one fast as Iron Mike. He's mad of what happened in that triple threat match. That is a little out of Tyson's wheelhouse, you know. Boxing man used to one-on-one. Sharpshooter. Oh man, that was close. Murphy almost went down on that one. Murphy has not gotten a move in edgewise. There's the most offense that Buddy Murphy has had so far, and Tyson knocks him back easily. Tyson up top. What a big! I'm not sure if we've ever seen that out of Mike Tyson. Boy, Tyson is, he is upset. It's going to be an interesting one for Sami Zayn at TLC. Rolling elbow by Tyson. Is this going to be it? This is like Goldberg style. Buddy Murphy got one offensive move in and is throwing Tyson up over the top rope. Unbelievable. Man, Tyson, he's on fire. Pictures of Shawn Michaels. Back to looking on Twitter here. Man, apparently Brother E, he says, the Undertaker 2010 version does not come out with his hat or trench coat. Wow, that's a pretty, wow, that's really weird for the Undertaker. Why is that not part of it? And this is apparently the showcase mode with Rey Mysterio. So someone was saying, I don't think it's a mistake. He didn't have a hat and trench coat. And then someone posted a picture and said, yeah, he did. And there's the actual picture. So yeah, I'm with Brother E on this one. If you're gonna go to all the effort to put all your time into making a stinking showcase mode, at least get everything correct. Two versions of Batista. There's crowd fighting, but it's the same as all the past games. Nothing different, apparently. Let's see what we got for Raw. Tyson, he's going to call someone out. Maybe it's Sami Zayn. Let's say Dorado and Ronda Rousey against Carl Anderson, Naomi, Hawkins, and Ryder. Against Eric and Ivar. Bliss and Cross against Billy Kay and Peyton Royce, Razor and Jimmy Uso, Bray and Brock in a cage, Seth and John Cena, the Boogeyman and Goldberg. Man, Boogeyman's been having like a Hall of Fame level run here with some of his guys in Breeze and Dawson. So no match for us, but we're gonna call someone out at the top of the show. So let's see what it is. I am now going to check Reddit as we get to our loading screen to see what kind of WWE games. DLC potentially revealed. Let's see here. Thank you for purchasing Season Pack. Most Wanted Pack, Clowning Around Pack, and My Rise Super Boost is apparently the names of the DLC. So what would that be? Oh, there's a Stand Back Pack as well, a Bonsai Pack, and the Whole Damn Pack. So that would be Yokozuna, Rob Van Dam, and the Hurricane, right? So that's interesting. So I guess, I don't know, broke some news on here. It's only posted 10 minutes ago on Reddit. Clowning Around might be the oddities, someone says. I don't know about that, but that would be cool. I've always, there's something about Golga. I always liked his look. Interesting look. Someone said Cactus Jack. So interesting. Here comes Iron Mike as we're doing some more of our... Yeah, see, here's someone else, too. Came home to a surprise this morning from FedEx. So people are already getting 2K22. So on Reddit, this is Deadman36G, and he's the one that posted about the possible DLC. So Most Wanted Pack, Clowning Around, Bonsai, stand back, and a whole damn pack. So man, a lot of people are getting the game already. Someone said, congratulations, don't stream it. Yeah. He's at GameStop, so maybe that is interesting because I was at, well, let's focus on this. I was at the GameStop in Canada, in Toronto, this past week, and I did see 2K22 on the shelf, but I thought it was like a pre-order. I was like, well, that's, strange. They have this already out here, but maybe it's just, but maybe it was like the actual game. Maybe I should go run by GameStop. Maybe I should go check GameStop after this and see if I have it, but I wouldn't be able to stream it for you guys. It would be interesting if it was already out. Oh, Ricochet. What happened to Sami Zayn? So, he's calling out Ricochet. Maybe Ricochet and Sami Zayn at TLC. What's this beef here between these two? I've heard, too, that promos have been taken out. That this is not in the 2K22. It haven't been officially confirmed, but that's just the chatter online that these promos are gone. It's man excellence, but I mean this hasn't been the brilliant dialogue anyway, so it wouldn't make me totally sad if it went. Maybe they can just figure out, instead of having like this chatter, maybe there's a way that they can have promos, but without it being like text on the screen or something like that. It can just be, I don't know. They can figure out some kind of way to do it, I would imagine. My Twitch stream went in shutdown mode for whatever reason, but it's back, or screensaver mode. I don't have that on here. Take the bass out of your voice. So it might be Ricochet, Mike Tyson, and Sami Zayn at TLC. The authority. Look at that. My second personal WWE can stop me. That's not enough. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, great, and we won. We won. So no match for us. So main event's up next, and then I believe we'll be on to the pay-per-view. So let's continue to do more 2K22 chatter on Reddit. Again, jump in the comments if you guys want to talk about what your thoughts are, what you've seen online so far. The big news that, at least for me, that I've seen is this the DLC packs, what they're named and who they can possibly be. Rob Van Dam, the Hurricane, Doink the Clown, possibly. So, continue on. Yes. Let's see here. This guy says, I don't understand. This is all on Reddit, by the way. I don't understand 2K's marketing strategy. Is their strategy to just letting everything leak so they don't have to put any money into marketing? These DLC should have been announced before the game was shipped. Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, so one show before TLC. GameStop, Deluxe Edition. Who's the back cover? I ordered from GameStop as well. How long did it take to receive yours? Mine shipped last night. Okay. Stand backpack. Someone said Vince McMahon dancing and singing is confirmed. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, Rowan and Tyson. We're main event once again. So there you go. Someone says the testicular claw in this game. What a question. Can you filter by brand in universe mode when making a match? That is at the top of my list. Please, I hope that's in the game. There is nothing more annoying than having the gigantic roster and having 100 creator wrestlers and then having a universe mode brand with a 40-man roster and then having to search through 200 wrestlers to remember who's on your roster. Like, if they didn't change that, like, that's top request. That's got to be in the new game. Got to be. Right? Give us that. Filtering in universe mode. Could you see if Roman Reigns Championship entrance Paul Heyman is available for our custom? I apologize, but I don't really mess with customs. I just download others. But there is a Roman Reigns Championship motion that is selectable. So there you go. And people are not happy with the World Heavyweight Championship. The ref took what the Hulkster had in the 80s. I don't think the belt looks that bad, but a lot of people on Reddit aren't happy with how the belts look. Well, I guess the fact that the belt is so small, maybe. Oh, that's what I see they're saying. The belt is really tiny, yeah, for the World Heavyweight Championship. That belt was in the wash for too long. Yeah, that is a tiny belt. So the lighting looks better, but... people are saying the color of the belt is wrong too, that's like bronze. I don't think that anything looks too bad there, but definitely I can see where people are saying the belt is really tiny. Oh, here's another question. Has anyone seen if you can filter wrestlers by brand when booking universe mode? All signs to point to nothing being added to universe mode aside from player lock. Wow! I hope that's not the case. That'd be very disappointing as someone who only plays universe mode. Like, I can't remember the last time I just played outside of universe mode. From what I've heard, they also removed promos and took off the limit of how many titles you can have on a single show. You can have 10 belts on Raw if you want. They also added a wins-loss record. The belt thing is cool. That's awesome. I'm in the same boat as this guy. Promos, I don't mind being gone in the sense that they sucked, I agree. The issue I have with them being gone is what that means for rivalries. As I can imagine, rivalries getting way too competitive now. It's also great when you can have feuds set up by the AI during promos that you had no idea what was coming. Like we just had with Ricochet. I didn't know that was going to be, a call out by Ricochet. So I kind of agree with that. What do you guys think? Tyson. Oh, nice go behind by, what do we call him, Rowan or Redbeard? They're both in AEW now. Redbeard made his presence known, going up against the House of Black side on Rampage this past week. Yeah, we're already about an hour into this stream, so most likely I'm going to play through the Royal Rumble, and then that's where we'll end it for today. And then our next stream is where we'll try to get up until WrestleMania, and then we'll officially uninstall 2K20 and lay it to rest. So this is your final look, at least from us, of WWE 2K20. What a wild ride it's been. I feel like I got a decent, for $20, I got it on Black Friday because it was so cheap. I didn't pay full price for it. I definitely, we had to suffer through the patches and all that stuff. That's one of the reasons I'm going to install it, because with all the patches, it ended up being like a 70 gig game. So, nice back elbow there by Rowan, but Tyson countering. So Tyson got the big man in there with Daniel Bryan watching at ringside. Oh, Bryan getting on the ropes there. Bryan and Tyson, maybe it's going to be a fatal four-way at TLC. Can you imagine that? Sami Zayn, Ricochet, Daniel Bryan. Huh? Last time Mike Tyson was in a fatal four-way, he lost the Hardcore Championship. What is the referee doing? Come on now. Oh, come on. Oh, Tyson, though, still able to counter and catch Rowan with the shot. And then Tyson missed with that one. And Rowan is able to pick up Tyson, guillotine him over the top rope, and Tyson, another kick out here. Ooh, Rowan right under the chin, knocking down Tyson. And, oh, headbutts there. Looking like Fujiwara from the New Japan Anniversary show. Those wicked headbutts. Picking up Tyson. Tyson fights out of it. This one's lasting longer than the Buddy Murphy battle. But now Tyson could be ready to end it here. There's the knockout blow. There's the cover. Referee counts out Eric Rowan. And Tyson heading to TLC with the U.S. Championship. All right, back to Reddit about people saying about 2K22. So this guy said, instead of improving on the promo system, they just took it out altogether. They had 2 years to enhance it. Like, 2K, what are you all doing? Everyone keeps talking about how they had 2 years, but nobody talks about how a good chunk of those 2 years was spent knee-deep in the peak of a pandemic. Well, yeah, one way to look at it as well. Which is a shame. That was a feature that had the most potential. 2 years, they didn't even bother to enhance it. That's a lot of what's going to happen, too, is there's going to be any issues with this game may or may not have. People, the big thing that they're going to say is, well, you had 2 years. Well, you had 2 years. Like, that's going to keep coming up quite often. So that's something that, 2K is going to have to deal with by having that extra year off. Having to scroll through 100 versions of Becky Lynch and Charlotte when they weren't even on my show drove me nuts in 2K20. We had filters for Universe back in the day. Yes, we did, in WWE 12 and 2K14. You could also edit matches during the show, which is also something. I hate how you have to set up your whole card before the show. Like, that's really annoying to me. I like being able to just book the card as I go along. Like, do a match, then book the next match. Do a match, you know what I mean? You can't do tournaments. You can't do anything with how you have to set up the card ahead of time. So hopefully that's something they fix too. But TLC, Kevin Owens and Kofi for the WWE Championship kicking things off. Then we have Fandango and Breeze against Dash and Dawson. This is a stacked card. Alicia Fox and Jinder Mahal against Rowan and Tamina. Hawkins and Ryder against Eric and Ivar. The Usos and Akam and Razor for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville against Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. Drew Gulak and Alberto Carrillo going at it for the Cruiserweight Championship. Apollo Crews and Shinsuke Nakamura. I feel like they wrestle on every pay-per-view for the Intercontinental title. Xavier and Big E versus Sheamus and Cesaro. AJ Styles and Mike Tyson for the U.S. Championship, and we did beat AJ to win that belt. So here's what I think we're going to do. We're going to make it the Fatal 4-Way match. So we got AJ, who's owed his rematch. We got Sami Zayn, who picked up a win in a triple threat involving Mike Tyson. And we got Ricochet, who was called out by Mike Tyson. Your main event, Ronda, Natalya, Lacey Evans, TLC. But we're going to add one more TLC match to the mix here. Yes. Customized, free edit. It will be a Fatal 4-Way, and it will be a tables, ladders, and chairs match, and it will be for the U.S. Heavyweight Championship. Like, so this, yeah, having to go through all these people would be very ideal. Let's switch up the attire. Mike Tyson's gonna grow the hair out a little bit. He's gonna go old school in this one. So it's gonna be Tyson. It's gonna be AJ. It will be Ricochet. Congratulations to Ricochet, by the way. In real life, he won the Intercontinental Championship from Sami Zayn this past week on SmackDown. So Ricochet, and we had Sami Zayn. There you go. Boom. And we'll turn the entrance off just because it's going to, 4 people are always long entrance. So, yes, U.S. Heavyweight Championship. Everyone can bring the spinner belt back. That's something Tyson would do, right? All right, while this is loading, hopefully we won't get a copyright claim for this, because on YouTube, they don't like these loading screens. Having to scroll, yeah, okay, let's see. Someone said this is about Universe Mode. I doubt it. Looks like they're all going to be filtered the same. All superstars, overall customs. There really should be a filter for show assignment. I can't tell you how many times I've had to rescan my roster. It's stuff like that annoys me the most. It would take them very little time to do and make a big difference for players. And it's something we used to be able to do. It's so frustrating. Wow, yeah, I agree. So, we'll have to see. Universe filtering appears to be a big to-do. If they added that in or not. Let's see. All right, let's get through this here. Kevin Owens. I believe it's the second guy is the champion, right? So that means Kevin Owens would win the WWE Championship. We have Dash and Dawson with the victory there. Rowan and Tamina getting the win in their mixed tag team match. Eric and Ivar getting the win. And we have Akam and Razor retaining the tag team championships. Mandy and Sonya with the win. And Drew Gulak retaining the Cruiserweight Championship. Nakamura retaining the Intercontinental Championship. The Bar picking up the win. And now it is time for our match. Tables, ladders, and chairs. Tyson. He's already gone through the Elimination Chamber. Can the face of America retain the U.S. Heavyweight Championship? This is a little good news here. Based on gameplay videos, it seems the one thing that's being overlooked is the AI finally attempts outside dives and springboard moves. It's been an issue for years where guys controlled by the computer like Rob Van Dam, Ray, Neville, Ricochet would not do any springboard moves except for their finisher. So that's cool. There you go, some positivity amongst all this. Very cool. All right, TLC. And then we'll play through up until the Royal Rumble, and then we'll end this stream for today. So you got about an hour left to get your thoughts in on WWE 2K22. I don't know how many. Oh my God. Sami Zayn putting Ricochet out of the ring on that table. Tyson. And the hair grow out a little bit. He got dropped on the back of his head. Is his face tattoo still there? I don't know. Somehow he was able to cover that up. Maybe some makeup or something. He really went back. Tyson really went old school with this tables, ladders, and chairs match with some heavy hitters in there. You know, you got AJ Styles, former Impact Heavyweight Champion, former WWE Champion. You got Sami Zayn, former Intercontinental Champion, won the U.S. title as well. Tyson, I mean, he's won every boxing title around the world. Ricochet, Intercontinental and United States Champion, won the Junior Heavyweight Championship in New Japan. Good stuff all the way around. Tyson, big power bomb onto the Phenomenal One. Tyson heading to the floor, and it's TLC, so he's going to pick up that table and put it in the ring. Now he's coming. Well, I think he was looking for a chair, but we got the double table set up there. So Tyson's got to go under the ring here. And there's the chair. Here comes Styles, and Styles catches Mike Tyson. Styles looking to win back the U.S. Championship, a brain buster. Boy, that looked like Goldberg and The Undertaker at Crown Jewel. Getting dropped right on his head there. Ricochet heading up top, going up for the U.S. Heavyweight Championship. Tyson doesn't seem too concerned as Styles has this one under control. And Zayn, oh my God, Sami Zayn, drop kick off the top, taking the ladder out from underneath, and we got everything now. Tables, ladders, and chairs all in this ring. Tyson, Russian leg sweep on the ladder. Table set up, and we know that the points of where the table and ladders get set up has been removed for 2K22, so that could be good news there. Tyson now is going to head up and meet AJ up top. AJ not letting go. That's all he's got. Big punches there. And Tyson able to get a... Now Sami Zayn yanking down Mike Tyson. Going for the U.S. Heavyweight Championship here. As Tyson shoving Zayn back. Picking up the table. And Sami Zayn yanking it away from Iron Mike. Zayn popping Iron Mike with the table. And now going to work on Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson getting rocked a little bit in this one. Ricochet heading up top. He's going to go for the championship here. Oh, it's coming close. It's coming close. Tyson got to get back in this thing. And once again, Ricochet finds himself in no man's land. As he's able to... As he got pulled down there by Sami Zayn by way of a powerbomb. Tyson, wow. How about that? The steel chair shot. Oh my God, right across the skull. That didn't affect him at all. He nipped right up or rolled through. Tyson going up top. Sami Zayn's going to meet him. And look at that. Tyson throwing Zayn right down. Easy stuff. And now Mike Tyson's got it. And... oh, come on. Come on. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, man. It's close. It's close. No one's going to... oh, finally. Mike Tyson had all day trying to pull down. That thing must have been duct taped up there like Ultimate X2 or something. He couldn't pull that belt down for nothing. Right across the table, Ricochet. Face first. Dropping the phenomenal one. Ladder is up. And Tyson, somebody's got to wake up because that belt's close to coming down here. That belt's real close to coming down. And there is nobody within the vicinity of Ricochet. Ricochet is one away. Tyson... oh, come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, my God. That was unbelievable. Sami Zayn. No, Sami. No. Sami. Get AJ. AJ's going to retain. Oh, my God. Sami was about to tip the ladder over. Oh, my God. Get him. Get him. The title on the line here. Oh, it's so close. It's so close to Tyson losing the belt. Tyson. Get it, Tyson. No. Oh, my God. And now Sami's going to go for it. Sami Zayn. Could the U.S. Championship reign of Mike Tyson be coming to an end? Ugh. Oh, my God. It's so close because the next person's going to get it. The next guy that gets his hands on that belt's going to get it. Ricochet. Oh, Pele kick to Tyson. Nice kick there by Sami Zayn. It's coming down to it, folks. We could see, for the second time, Tyson lose one of his championships without being, pinned or submitted. He already lost the hardcore title. Oh, my God. Sami Zayn intercepting the chair shot. Oh, and that ladder just fell right on the face of Tyson. Tyson staggering to his feet. He's got the chair. He hit Styles with it. He hit Zayn with it. Tyson suplex onto Styles. Now Iron Mike's got the ladder. Haluva kick. Ladder to the spine of Ricochet for good measure. Now while Sami heads out, Tyson's going to take advantage here. Because it's only going to... well, he was going to. Then he got hit in the shins with the table. AJ taking advantage, stomping down on Tyson. Big clothesline from Mike. Zayn throwing Tyson up and over. Ladder set up. Tyson's going to try to sneak up there, knowing it's going to only... Oh, but he's not far enough. He's too far. He's not close enough. He's got to come back down. Look out. He was trying to move the ladder, and Ricochet got him and sent him over. So right now it's down to Ricochet and Zayn. Oh, my goodness. Right on the back of the neck. Ricochet. It's been a lot of wrestling for me today. I watched the New Japan Cup this morning. It looked like Ricochet's arm broke. Playing this, we got AEW later tonight. Tyson. Double axe handle. Down goes Styles. Oh, he was trying to intercept Styles. Could be a mistake. He was able to get Ricochet. Down goes Ricochet. And a good kick for good measure. Misses. Oh, Mike Tyson missed with the knockout blow. Styles countered with the Pele. And now there's nobody left. Styles is going to win back the U.S. Championship. Oh, my goodness. Mike Tyson in multi-man matches is getting taken out. So Tyson will lose the U.S. Championship. He missed. He went in with the knockout blow, missed. Styles had an excellent counter, and AJ Styles wins back the United States Championship. But you know what? That just frees us up for the Royal Rumble. So now in Mike Tyson's sights, it's going to be the Royal Rumble match and possibly getting that match at WrestleMania. Wow, okay. Heyman or Brock and Rollins, they've been in a feud for a while. Brock takes the Universal Championship, and for the women's title, Ronda Rousey takes it in our second TLC match of the night. So we got someone who posted a thread on Reddit here. This morning I grabbed my laptop and wrote down the names of pairs I'd like to use on my faction. It wasn't too easy for me. Some of the pairs are real life friends. Let's see here. Trish Stratus, Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, the Power Buff Guards. Okay. So how many shows until we get 1, 2, 3... Oh, it's a long time before the Rumble. We can make it work. Boogeyman and Andre. No Tyson on this show. Okay. So Tyson does not get booked on Raw after losing the championship. So we will, that being said, we'll scoot across to main event here. We've main evented main event a couple of times. Are we on main event? Titus and Elias, Cedric and Arya Daivari. The never-ending feud there. We're not on main event either. Wow, okay. Well, we are making up time here. Let's go to Raw. We need to check some of these old threads as well on Reddit, because people are going to be updating. Sting and the Boogeyman as Boogeyman continues his Hall of Fame tour here. Drew McIntyre and Big Boss Man. How about that fight? Corbin, Diesel, and Samoa Joe. That's a heck of a fatal four-way. Somehow Dashwater and Fandango main events over that incredible fatal four-way, but again, no Mike Tyson and no AJ Styles either. AJ Styles, who just won the U.S. Championship, also nowhere to be found. So maybe once we get into the new year, we'll start showing up on some of these shows. Looking at some more of these Reddit threads to see if any other news is popping up. Let's see. Main event. Elias, Titus, EC3, Gentleman Jack, Peyton and Billy, Mandy and Sonya. Here we go. Our first match back, and it's, well, we're going to see if we can overcome a triple threat match. It's Tyson, Breeze, and Mustafa Ali. So there you go. I'm actively, if you're wondering why there's some quiet points, I'm reading, unless you want me to read out loud the stuff on Reddit. The marketing for 2K has been atrocious. I went from, maybe I'll buy this game when it's 30 euros or less. As we'll get up to our match here. To, I'll pre-order the digital deluxe version solely because of these leaks got me excited. That's a difference between 70 euros, basically a full price game that 2K wouldn't have gotten from me if I only had their official quote-unquote marketing to base my decision off of. Yeah, a lot of people have been kind of saying that same thing. Like, the keeping secret tactics have kept me turned off of this game, says someone. Oh, I'm too busy looking at Reddit comments, and Ali comes right in. Mike Tyson making his first appearance in 2 weeks since losing the U.S. Championship. Uh-oh. Tyson ain't going to be happy about that. He wants a chair. He ain't getting one. Gary Michael Capetta ain't getting up. It's triple threat, so anything goes. And getting knocked out of the ring like that does not make Tyson happy, and he has not had good luck in multi-man matches as of late. So he's going to take it out right now on Mustafa Ali and Tyler Breeze. Breeze, though, going to make him pay for it a little bit. Ooh, Tyson. Top of his head. Landing right on the steel chair there. And the cover there by Breeze. Tyson kicks out after just a count of 1. There hasn't been much chatter in the chat. I thought maybe you guys would want to talk more 2K22, but maybe there's not as much excitement for it as I would have guessed. But we're still open here, probably, like I said, streaming till about 4 o'clock or so. So anything you want to talk about, your thoughts about 2K22, go ahead and share them in the chat. We'll read them, as we've been just going on Reddit and going on Twitter and reading other people's thoughts. Most interesting Reddit thread is the guy that already got the game early is kind of answering questions right now. But don't stream the game, because people are getting permanently blocked from community creations if you get the game early and you stream it. And even if you post pictures on Twitter, you're getting a block. Even if you're a WWE superstar like Dakota Kai, you are not safe from getting your images blocked, which is, again, that is somewhat very bizarre to me, because you would think you want people to see the game and get excited about it rather than, you know, like me, the thought that this game might be out at GameStop right now and I can get in and play it right now is making me want to play full price, versus where I've talked about I might wait a month or two if it drops down in price. Oh my god, look at that. Because right now, the basketball games, the 2K basketball games, are like, they've been $20 on the PlayStation Store forever. And I've talked about, if you guys want me to get it, I'm not great at basketball. I'm terrible at basketball. And I haven't watched basketball in like 2 or 3 years because I just don't really like the sport that much anymore. But I do like the basketball games, and the 2K did always have the legendary players and stuff. And I've never been one of those kind of people where it's like, you do hear about that in like football and hockey and stuff, where it's like, oh, it's so much better before, the game's so different. I've always just kind of watched it and thought the game is what it is from year to year. But basketball is the first sport where it's like, well, yeah, the last couple of years, I mean, it was pretty much just, it was the super teams that kind of, I think I told you guys before, did it for me with being a Suns fan and a Hornets fan, that every year is pretty much whatever team LeBron was on was going to the finals in Golden State, and it made me like, why am I going to invest 82 games of a season of my time when my team has zero chance to make it to the finals? And then, of course, my Phoenix Suns did make it to the finals last season after I stopped watching, so I kind of got bit on that one a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's different. There's so much start and stop, and I know it's so part of the tradition, but it would be, I hate foul shots. I hate, like, oh my God, you get brushed with the hand and they whistle it dead, and then you go to the foul line and it takes 2 minutes to do the foul shot, and they get back to play, and oh my God, and then the guy get hit in the knee and they blow the whistle and foul shots. If there was a way where they could streamline, like, calling less fouls, or maybe they need to, like, get rid of, and I know it's always been a rule, but you know what, they're changing the rules in baseball. They changed the extra inning rules in baseball, and they're changing pitch count, time, and everything. This is Mike Tyson was nearly, oh my goodness, he did get hit by Ali. He was just waiting for that. Ali covering Tyson, trying to get the first pinfall win on Iron Mike. But yeah, maybe, like, I don't know any basketball purists out there, but maybe you change it to where you only get like 3 fouls in a game and then you get ejected instead of 6. Like, people are like, they hang around too much. Cover here by Tyson. On to Tyler Breeze. Ali, kind of a little slow on the draw there, but he's able to get in and break it up at the last minute. Big super kick by Breeze. Tyson, boy, he does not want to lose another triple threat match here. Tyson missed that one. Ali going up top. He gets brought down. Oh! I think that's the first time somebody has countered the knockout blow of Mike Tyson, and finally Breeze goes down. Oh my God. Tyler Breeze, and he kicks out. Tyler Breeze kicks out. Wow. What a triple threat here. Tyson. Oh, Breeze counted that one too. Backbreaker. Tyson's been off a little bit since losing the U.S. title. He hasn't quite been as smooth here. Fisherman carry. That dropped Ali right on to the steel chair. Now he's trying to make the comeback here. Sending Ali off. The reversal. Knee to the face. Signature punch. Ali gets covered. And another kick out. Something about the triple threat match as Tyson's arm about gets broken. Boy, we'll miss you, 2K20. Oh, Ali catching Tyson. A couple of wild shots here. Headbutt by Iron Mike. Rolling back elbow. Iron Mike. Stack him and pin him, right? Oh my God, that could have broken Breeze's face right there. Stack him, pin him, knockout blow. I don't think there's any way Breeze is kicking out of that one. Oh my God, I was wrong. Wow. Holy smokes. Tyler Breeze has kicked out of 2 knockout blows from Tyson, and now Tyson is furious. Is that the next big feud? Breeze and Tyson. Back suplex. Tyson, after taking 3 shows off, trying to get back in the mix. The cover. He kicks out before the count of 1. Submission now. Nope, not submission. Breeze. Oh boy, sending Tyson out. This could be it. This could be the big opening for Breeze. I think Tyson might have pulled the rope down just a bit there. Dropping Ali on the outside of the ring. Getting back in now. And catches Ali with the knockout. Is it really going to be the knockout blow this time? Yes, it is. Iron Mike is back. He wins the triple threat. Wow. Well, there you go. Good win. Okay, well, we're going to get into the month of January now, and this will be our final month here of our streaming. And in the big main event, the Hurt Business fall apart as Shelton Benjamin takes the win here over Cedric Alexander. So now we'll see what the month of January holds for Iron Mike, as Mike will be closing in on 1 full year in World Wrestling Entertainment. So we have 8 shows to go until the Rumble, and then we'll do the Rumble. So maybe for the sake of time, I might skip a show here or there, depending on how many we're booked on, because I want to try to get it done in under 2 hours, but we'll see. Maybe we can just say, depending on, maybe we'll save the Rumble for the next stream, kind of entice people to come back. Let's see if we're even booked on this show. We haven't been booked on Raw in quite a while, and look at that team. Andre the Giant and Nia Jax. How about that? That's a crew right there. Eric Young and Seth Rollins getting a big chance for Eric Young getting a shot with a former Universal Champion. And there you go. No Mike Tyson to be found here on Raw. So you guys want to get the results here? Can pause it, slow it down. There you go. So we might just get to the Rumble in no time. Maybe Tyson will just train and go into the Royal Rumble. Maybe we can switch to SmackDown here if we're not going to get booked on Raw. Or we can have our NXT run. BT and Ryder Hawkins, Titus and Sin Cara, Corbin and Breeze. No main event booking either. So there you go. Back to Raw. So Iron Mike and AJ too. We haven't seen AJ Styles get booked at all, and he's the U.S. Heavyweight Champion. We could do a little championship check while we're at it. We haven't done that in quite a while here. Championships. Nope. I never know where to go to look at these stupid things. There you go. Brock, AJ, AOP, Ronda, the Iconics, and I don't think I've seen Rey Mysterio either, who's the Hardcore Champion, anywhere to be found. On SmackDown, your champions are Kevin Owens, Nakamura, The Bar, Bayley. And on NXT, You have Adam Cole, Pete Dunne, Street Profits, Mia Yim. And remember, too, when they said the women's tag team titles are going to be defended on all the shows, and you, never see them on NXT anymore. I guess they got their own belts, right? Championships, we have Drew Gulak and Kota Ibushi, your Cruiserweight champions on 205 Live. All right. McIntyre and Wyatt, Ronda and Alicia. R.I.P. to Alicia Fox for that match. There's Rey Mysterio getting booked there. Kurt Hawkins and Ivar, Akam and Razor, Boogeyman and Boogeyman's had the most. Maybe we need to switch and control Boogeyman. Boogeyman has had the most interesting booking on this stream here on Universe Mode. Corbin and O'Neal, Lesnar and Brock and Breeze and Dawson. I hit start show. Did not mean to do that because we are not booked for this one either. So we're gonna be skipping past it. Let's do a 2K Twitter check here. 2K22 Twitter check. Monday Night Raw, which we're going to skip right past because we're not on this card. Well, we've been international a lot on these Raws and main events lately. So... no, I guess I just got to simulate all. Okay. Yep, Ronda won. Pretty expected there. And there's your card for Raw. So there you go. All right, next. Main event. Yeah, pretty soon we'll make our own. Super Paper Mario is trending right now. Is that a new game coming out? New Paper Mario. I think people are just playing Super Paper Mario. Okay. Main event's going to see Bray Wyatt. Cole Quinn is going to be on main event taking on Tyler Breeze. I do like the... I use them as, squash matches in my universe modes, like Cole Quinns and stuff like that. Maybe we just got to make our own. Titus, Shelton, and Sin Cara. Cedric and JBL. An interesting mix of... because I don't think JBL's on any roster, so the game's just adding these guys in. So here we go. We are booked once again. We got Gentleman Jack. I think it's our first time taking on Gentleman Jack here on main event. So let's do it. As well load here. All right. WWE 2K22. Not a win there for Cole Quinn. Too bad for him. All right, here we go. Gentleman Jack and Mike Tyson. Iron Mike. Dakota Kai tweeted at, oh my god, it's so funny. Dakota Kai tweeted at 2K Games. I know I changed my hair a bunch, but y'all just DMCA'd me for posting me laughing my ass off. I completely, oh my god, it's so stupid. Like, even when Dakota Kai is calling you out, like, yeah, that's wild. Here's a Dakota Kai entrance on Monday Nitro Arena. So that's good. That'll still be in the game, so we can use that in our universe mode. Graphics do look good. I get this is their game, but this is literally a free promo. Why would they take something down that directly helps promote the game? That's what a lot of people are saying. Imagine trying to be you, but you're not allowed to promote being you. Yeah, it's quite bizarre that is that's happening. We're gonna get to the next match in a sec. We're just checking if there's any new postings about 2K22, as people seem to be getting the game. So let me know too if there's anything you've come across that you find interesting as well. Ribby WWE, is that someone that works for I don't know if this is somebody that works on the game or not. Hey, 2K guide to create an arena is up. They added some stuff to create an arena. I guess new stage parts. That's great. Ooh, this person says, nothing seems new. Literally all you did was fix the bugs from 2K20. Same game, same parts, same universe. I can easily focus on one superstar and universe in my previous games if I wanted to. I mean, that is true, yeah. That is true. Ooh, a lot of people are saying that it's ridiculous. Shouldn't all arenas be fully customizable by now? It really makes no sense how you can't design the arena from an original base and put whatever you want in it. Same with the announce table placement and pillars. I'm just going to keep playing 2K19. Absolutely spot on. They 100% should be completely customizable. So good, it just needs tweaking slightly. I've managed to make a pretty sick Impact arena, but the announce table issue annoys me. I'll be playing 2K19 with you, bro. One thing that's been missing from WWE games is being able to throw someone off the stage. I'm gonna click on this video. I know maybe you guys are waiting for me to jump into this, but I kind of want to see this video that apparently someone's able to post for create an arena. Let's see here. If you want to follow along and watch along with me, it is REVELLEUTION Revolution on YouTube here. Beginner's Guide to my GM. Yeah, nothing about universe mode yet, which is somewhat concerning. We have a beginner's guide to create a championship on here. But let's see here. Template 1, Template 2, Template 3. So it's basically WrestleMania, Bash at the Beach, Judgment Day. Oh, there's some more down here. Template 3, Template 11, 12. There's 12 templates. The different arenas you can pick. Create an arena, outdoor sports arena, large outdoor stadium 1, large outdoor stadium 2, classic sports, small studio, Thunderdome, outdoor entertainment venue, theater, gym, warehouse. And they're going through them now, and yeah, it does kind of... They are pretty much the same. They just renamed them. Thunderdome doesn't even look like the Thunderdome. Oof. Yeah, outdoor or a small studio we've had for a while. Outdoor entertainment venue, I think it was just like WrestleMania 9. Theater is the Hammerstein Ballroom. Gymnasium was like what everyone used for ECW. And warehouse. They did give us a bunch of new fans, though. You can still customize the chairs. That's the same. That's good. Yeah, a lot of it is the same. I don't see why crowd fighting is turned off on a lot of these templates. I love it if they make it a bit more. Yeah, that is weird. That is always weird. Um, okay, well. On this Ribby, while I prepare for the storm of angry tweets head my way this week, I leave you with this. You asked for a working game. Certain features were removed due to them being part of the reason the game broke. That doesn't mean they're gone forever and won't return. I understand that, but why is the DLC not being announced? 2K wants us to pre-order versions, including a season pass, and telling us what's in it will only make us want to do that more, right? DLC will be announced just after release. Just wanted to focus on the main game release first. So I guess this guy works for this Ribby WWE. More people are angry about the lack of information than the removed features and getting people's accounts banned to hide problems. No one's getting banned for showing problems. They're getting banned for breaking the street date EULA. An amazing reaction 2 days before release. Have streams taken down. Have content removed. Banning someone for posting content from a game they legally purchased from retailers. Absurd. The broken street date is on the retailer, not the consumer. This is Ribby. I wouldn't say it's an overreaction. When you purchase the game and load it up, you're required to agree to a ton of legal terms. And if you manage to get the game early and decide to stream it, you're in violation of those terms. Don't need to be a lawyer to understand that. And the reply, don't disagree with that. We're talking about people who legally purchase a game from a retailer, not pirated copies, not next makers who broke NDAs. Permanently banning them on a first reaction is extremely harsh, especially 2 days before release. Not weeks, not months. Let's see. I'm not gonna cut the crap, Ribby. They had 2 freaking years to fix and update the game. They told us that they would listen to the fans, and in one end, GM mode looks silly, no online, no new matches, advanced entrances moves, some of the legends are gone, VLC, classic 2K. Man. So Ribby, I guess this Ribby works for 2K, I'm guessing, with the way. Let's see. Someone tweeted to Ribby, you'd probably have more room for more stuff if you didn't waste space on several characters getting multiple characters. Why not make them different attires instead of different character models? 2 Scott Halls, 2 Kevin Nash, 2 Hogan, 4 Undertakers, however many Rays. Ribby says simple answers, different moves, attributes, and interests assigned to each. I hate that. I see. That's stupid. Like, you can easily put it all in one. Like, just because you pick Undertaker 90, like, the moves can be different. Like, it doesn't have to be, you know what I mean? Like, each attire can just have the different move sets. That's stupid excuse. So I don't like that one. Do, 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 do. if this Ruby guy works for them. I've been pushing for years to get Steve Blackman as a club, and no one will listen. It would be weird for certain people missing from the announcement today to not be in the game, given their importance, wouldn't it? It goes without saying that the roster was locked since Mania last year, and things changed pretty drastically since then. Cut roster member is able to be kept unless explicitly told by WWE that they need to be removed. See Bray Wyatt. Bryan was a weird case where it was known he might be leaving and could have gone either way based on what he stated. He was removed as soon as he showed up at AEW. Adam Cole was the last one cut from the game. Game was pretty much locked in November as far as what changes could be made. Interesting. Well, this guy's got a lot of information if he is with 2K or if he's just yapping along. Anyway, let's get back into it. I said I wanted to finish the stream by 4 p.m. here, and here I am yapping away. Gentleman Jack and Mike Tyson going at it for the first time here on Main Event. Tyson losing the U.S. Heavyweight Championship, but now putting his focus on the Royal Rumble. Possibly main eventing WrestleMania, and with that, he can go to any brand. He can go to Raw, SmackDown, NXT, 205 Live. Challenge for any title he wants. Tyson looked like he wants to make short work of Gentleman Jack after it took him a while to win that triple threat. And forearm shots. You know, Gentleman Jack's a brawler too. He's out there brawling in the mean streets of the old England there. Running Bulldog. Gallagher takes down Tyson. Can Tyson up. Nice boot. DDT onto Iron Mike. Tyson catching Jack. Tyson's still undefeated as far as never being pinned or submitted. He has come up on the losing end of multi-man matches we just saw a few moments ago. In that tables, ladders, and chairs match, which was a pretty good match. It was exciting, especially when it came down to whoever was going to get their hands on the belt next was going to win. Maybe Tyson, maybe we need a manager. Who could be our Don King? Should Tyson get someone to manage his career to get things going? Maybe that would get us back on Monday Night Raw. Tyson. Big power bomb onto Gentleman Jack and the cover onto Gallagher. And Jack Gallagher kicks out at a count of 1. Oh, nice little takedown there. Down goes Tyson. Forearm shot. Another forearm shot. Boot to the midsection there. Oh, now he's connecting, and you get hit with those punches from Tyson. That might as well be it for you. One more for good measure. Oh my God, that barely rocked. That barely rocked Gallagher. My goodness. That did nothing but wake up Gentleman Jack. Holy smokes. How did that not take down Gallagher? And now Tyson. Oh, Gentleman Jack fighting back. He got the wind knocked out of him with that. And down goes Gallagher. A valiant effort, but that's going to be it. He shook off a square blow from Tyson. He shook that right off. So Tyson will take the win here, remaining undefeated in the WWE. Little DX for Gentleman Jack. And we'll head to our final stretch before the Royal Rumble. If we keep not getting booked on shows, we'll probably have time to do the whole Rumble. And in our main event, Bray Wyatt defeats Alberto Carrillo. Next. So we have 4 shows before the Royal Rumble here. All this card space and nowhere. There's AJ Styles getting back on the card. Nowhere for Mike Tyson and not booked again. So we'll head to main event. We might peek in at this takeover card just to see what it looks like. But Tyson, maybe we're just doing some training, you know? Getting that training in. Or maybe we need to go and get a manager. Who should we get? Left off the main event card. All right, let's get in here. Let's find a manager. Superstars. Iron Mike. Oh, I'm using the wrong button. Mike Awesome, Mike Kanellis, Mike Tyson. Here we go. Edit. Let's change it up. We're gonna can I not pick his other attire? I was gonna switch it up, but I guess I can't. Okay. 2K20. Great. Alright, a manager. Mike Tyson's gonna go out and get a manager. Who should we get? Who's going to be our Don King? We could pick just managers. We have The Brain. We have Drake Magic. We have Mr. McMahon. We have Paul Heyman, Samir Singh, Stephanie, and Sunil Singh. Bobby Heenan is our GM for WCW. Drake Maverick could be very interesting as well. Let's see. All right, we got Ribby. We got Jim Cornette. We can bring in Cornette. Riley Flash. He looks like old-timey boxing promoter. Noam Dar. Arya Davari. Who is going to manage Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson going out trying to get his manager to get the career back in check here. Otis. Cassius Ohno. Carmella, Mojo, Tucker. Fandango, Apollo Crews. What about Titus? You know, Titus Worldwide. Worldwide. EC3. Goldust. Keith Lee. Although if we did that, we'd have to download Keith Lee again. Or I think he's in the new game, isn't he? Bearcat Keith Lee. Shelton Benjamin. Do we have MVP? MVP could be interesting. But I don't think I got him in this game here. Chad Gable. A mustache. Bianca Belair. Oni Lorcan. R-Truth. Rusev. I'm leaning towards Heenan. Unless someone else really jumps out at me by the time we get to the top here. But I'm definitely leaning towards Bobby Heenan being the manager. Ooh, Mark Henry. That could be interesting. What about Mark Henry and Mike Tyson? The world's strongest man. Great Khali. Vampiro. Dreamer, Hardy, Briscoe. What about Dan Severn? What about Dan Severn and Mike Tyson? Maybe that'd be a tag team instead of a manager. David Arquette be the manager there. Stardust. Conan. I kind of like Conan. What about Conan? He's got the Bullet Club shirt because he's part of my personal universe mode, and the WCW on there is Bullet Club Nitro. So that's why he's got the Bullet Club shirt. Maybe Tyson joins the Bullet Club. Maybe that could be like the path for him. Let's do one quick last run through here, but I think we might go with Conan. Oh, Don Callis. We could have Don in here managing Iron Mike. That could be interesting. Heyman. DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. It's a lot of money. Jake the Snake as well. X-Pac, Liger, Booker T, Wood, Soul Train Jones. How about old Virgil managing Iron Mike? The King. Ricky Steamboat. You're going to look at my whole roster that I have here. Tamatonga. Terry Funk. The Funker. Now we're starting to get up in some of the highly rated names here. What about Cody? Maybe Cody manages Mike Tyson, huh? PCO, and then we're back at the top. I think we're going to go with Conan. I think Conan's going to work with Tyson and train him and try to get the old career turned around. There we go. Conan coming in to WWE to manage Iron Mike Tyson. There we go. I was like, did it save? So there you go. We'll see what difference he makes with Iron Mike. Minnesota Wild game about to drop puck right now. We were not booked on this show, so simulate all. And let's check out this takeover card. Let's see how it looks here. Ciampa and Riker, Oney Lorcan and Pete Dunne, the North American Championship, Candice LeRae and Mia Yim, Matt Riddle and Roderick Strong. This rivalry that seems to be on every single show. Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano. And your main event, the tag titles. How about that? Street Profits and Mustache Mountain. So, good little show there. All right, final two stops before, so this will be it. Raw, main event, and the Royal Rumble. A cat just scared the crap out of me. And that'll conclude the stream, so let's see what we got here. Are we booked on Raw with our new manager? We are not. So we went the entire month of Raw without being booked at all. And normally, we'd make a fuss. We'd go out there and try to put our name out in a match. But, we're training for the Rumble. We got Conan, and we're training, and we're just going to show up, not being booked on Raw, and we're going to get straight to the Rumble. So let's see if this match again, Titus and Doink. How about that match right there? Breeze and Razor Ramon. Some interesting names being thrown on main event here. Andrade and Bray and Rey Mysterio and Heath Slater. So again, not booked. So we're just going to flat out do the Rumble. And that'll call it a day for this stream. So last chance, the Rumble, however long that'll take. You can jump in and share your final thoughts. We've read a lot about 2K22 in this stream. Then we will be back at some point next week to finish up the Mike Tyson career mode as we will get through the final couple of months and get to WrestleMania. So here we go. Let's do it. The Royal Rumble, the men's. So I don't know how we can add ourselves to the Rumble. Shelton Benjamin, Jinder Mahal, what a card. Nakamura and Cruz. Cena and Ziggler, Boogeyman and Andre the Giant, and the women's Royal Rumble main eventing. So can we edit and put ourselves customize participants? And we want to add Mike Tyson, but we want to have it on random. Like we want to get the luck of the draw, as they say here. Random, perfect. Great. All right, so we are in the Royal Rumble. So let's do it. This will conclude the stream here. Will we go to WrestleMania to compete for a championship, or will we have to be like Edge and find our own way? Well, let's find out. What do you think, Mr. Cat? Can you hear him? Can you hear the purrs? You can hear that, right? Oh, yeah. The Royal Rumble. Where are we at this year? What arena? What stadium? Phoenix. The Arizona Cardinals Stadium. I guess that would be in Glendale, right? But we gotta pretend. I got to see where WrestleMania 6 and WrestleMania 18 took place. I walked by the Toronto Sky Dome a number of times, or I guess now it's the Rogers Center, while I was in Canada. It's right by the aquarium. We went to the aquarium. We are controlling Mike Tyson. I don't know why this one is blanked out, but we are Tyson. What an interesting list of people here. Not the biggest names in the world, but yeah, I went to the Ripley's Aquarium in Toronto. If you have any questions too about I know there's been the travel restrictions and how to get to Canada and all that. If you have any questions, I can pretty much fill you in because I was there for a week. I went from the U.S. to Canada and back with no issues. So, but we went to the CN Tower, so I stood above the site of WrestleMania 6 and 18, and then we went to the aquarium, which is right next door to the Rogers Center. So it was pretty cool. I didn't get to go inside because everything was closed for the lockout, but nonetheless, still pretty cool to walk by, an arena I've seen on TV so many times. So the Rumble kicking it off here. So we're just going to sit back and watch and wait till we get in the ring, and hopefully we can make a big impact now being managed by Conan. And we can make an impact and get a championship run out of it. So let's see. Countdown is on. Luckily, it won't be like an hour long because it did go pretty quick. Number 3, Buddy Murphy, who we beat. And we are going to end this stream with Tyson being undefeated once again. No pinfall, no submission defeats for Iron Mike. But even with that, can't get booked on Raw. But you definitely on the road to WrestleMania, we are without a doubt going to find our way to getting booked on Raw. We'll have Fastlane. We'll have another Elimination Chamber opportunity, which we've already won one of them. No eliminations yet. Number 4 coming into the ring, El Mago Jr. Here he comes. Could that be our WrestleMania main event? And they get to pick your choices. No disrespect to Kevin Owens, but if I win the Rumble, and I'm looking at my choices, I think I'm picking Kevin Owens instead of Brock Lesnar. I don't want any part of Brock Lesnar, which that would also mean a jump to SmackDown for us because Kevin Owens would be the champ over on SmackDown. We could also shake it up, go the NXT route, go after Adam Cole. Ring filling up now. A lot of the stars of 205 Live in the mix. Buddy Murphy, Cedric Alexander, Noam Dar. Kurt Hawkins now part of Impact Wrestling. Had their big Sacrifice pay-per-view yesterday. Didn't watch it. I read the results, though, because I was traveling. You probably saw one of my tweets. I was kind of frustrated at the Atlanta airport. I had a layover in the Atlanta airport, 8 o'clock at night on a Saturday, packed airport. Like, the Atlanta airport is so big, you have to jump on a tram car to get from terminal to terminal. Like, that's how big it is. Buddy Murphy, your first elimination from El Mago. So my area was gate F for my second flight to get back home. And I posted the picture too, every restaurant was closed. And I'd been in the air from, I had a flight, and so this was like dinner time for me. I was like, really? The Atlanta airport, 8 o'clock on a Saturday is closed, and someone said, maybe it's the whole, or people don't want to work, that the U.S. has been going through. I don't know. But I ended up jumping on another transportation and going to gate E, because it was like a 2-hour layover. And I was able to find another food area where they had a McDonald's, an Arby's, a Panda Express, and some Mexican food. Now, I was originally going to do McDonald's, but the line was out the door. Wasn't feeling Arby's for getting on a flight, and I had plenty of ramen and Asian food while I was in Canada. We ate a lot of ramen shops and whatnot, so didn't want to do that again, so settled on Mexican food. So I paid $15 to get some chips, chicken, and cheese. But it was good, so what the heck. But it was still bizarre to me that I had to go to another gate just to get food in a big airport like the Atlanta airport. I can understand like a weekday, like, okay, Wednesday night, Thursday night, stuff's not going to be open. But a Saturday night, like a big travel day, like the weekend, Saturday night, 8 o'clock at night, which isn't even that late, like, I mean, most people are working restaurant jobs past 10, 11. I don't know. Anyway, are we at a full capacity here? We can get one more in there. We only got 7. We got a pretty good draw. We're not in this early mix. A lot of former Cruiserweight champions in the ring. Chris Jericho, Kalisto, Akira Tozawa, Cedric Alexander. Of course, Chris Jericho was the Cruiserweight champion in 1998. Not in the WWE era. Bray Wyatt in the ring. Bray Wyatt and Chris Jericho. They had a little confrontation in NXT back in the day. Ring is filled up. Iron Mike, we got a good draw because we're coming in late. It's good for us. Share your airport stories as well. You don't have to just talk 2K22. Do you have any crazy airport stories? You can share them. Up and over. There goes Kurt Hawkins. Hawkins is done. Bray Wyatt nearly got Tozawa out of there. He hangs on. Get that next entrant in there. Come on, you got someone out. Get the next one in. Only 7 in the ring. Chris Jericho getting double teamed. And Jericho is just barely going to hang on. We're going to see him tonight at AEW Revolution. Out goes Kalisto. And out goes El Mago. What a run by El Mago. And Bray Wyatt almost tumbled over. That was almost a big mistake as Bray was going for Tozawa. Tozawa ducked it. And Wyatt almost went up and over. That could have been disaster for him. Here comes the next entry. Codebreaker by Jericho on to Bray Wyatt. Mark Andrews, a lot of the cruiserweights So it's interesting because, out goes Wyatt. That, you know, one of these cruiserweights from 205 Live who are part of the 205 Live roster could win this thing. They can make the jump to either Raw or SmackDown. Or maybe they challenge the cruiserweight champion, the top title on their show on 205 Live. They can challenge them, and the cruiserweight title could possibly main event WrestleMania, which could be interesting as well. So the ring has dropped down to Zawa, Mark Andrews, Cedric Alexander, and Chris Jericho. Big super kick by Alexander, and Jericho looking to dump Akira Tozawa out of the ring. The former multi-time 24/7 champion is hanging on for all he's got. Andrews gonna bust open Alexander. Here comes Fandango, who Chris Jericho's had his issues with in the past. Fandango got a win over Jericho at WrestleMania. Fandango looking to come in and immediately make his presence known by tossing out Cedric Alexander. He will do just that. Wow, Alexander. Somersault tumbled right out of there. Here comes Daniel Bryan. Possible favorite to win the Rumble here. Jericho powerbombing the Fashion Police himself, Fandango. Mark Andrews. Oh, getting caught with that elbow by Jericho. Here comes Sami Zayn. We got a really good number as Mike Tyson. We could really have a shot at winning this thing. And we could be the ones headlining. And we got a choice to make. Do we stay on Raw and potentially, think of the promo battles between Paul Heyman and Conan. That'd be great. But, you know, Brock Lesnar, the MMA king of the UFC, going up against boxing legend Mike Tyson. That could be interesting. Lesnar and Tyson. Or do we take Kevin Owens and make the jump to SmackDown, thinking that Kevin Owens might be the easier win for us? Here comes Sting. Sting immediately coming in and immediately tossing out Akira Tozawa, the Stinger.
Akira Tozawa has been eliminated.
Grand Metalik, so we got the second half of the draw here. And Metalik coming in. Sting and Jericho. Metalik is out. Sami Zayn looking to toss out Sting. He's not the icon, right? He's just... This is Sting. Jericho's made a nice run out. He's been in for quite a long time. Here comes Randy Orton. Now we're starting to see the big names come in there. Former champs. Randy Orton. Sting's in there. Jericho. Daniel Bryan, like world champs, are starting to pile up the ring here. Fandango. I mean, he might be the upset of them all. He didn't really... Fandango's only major championship win in WWE was the NXT Tag Team titles. Sami Zayn is out. Here comes Ricochet. We did really good for ourselves with the old luck of the draw. What a match that would have been. Ricochet and 1991 Sting, huh? What a dream match to see those two go at it. That would be incredible. Doing the old WCW blue and yellow too. That's what I want to see. Jericho trying to get revenge from WrestleMania. Nearly getting Fandango out. Baron Corbin in at 18. Daniel Bryan is out, so the fans are going to rebel once again. We got the bottom half, the bottom 12 here. And out goes Fandango, so no upset bid here for Fandango. He goes out. Corbin dropping the stinger. Here comes number 19. Oney Lorcan. Did we get into the 20s? How deep into the 20s did we get? Oney Lorcan with a really good number. He can make a run at WrestleMania. Oney Lorcan and Brock Lesnar, huh? Those two scrappy fight. That would just be a brawl. JR would say bowling shoe ugly would be that match. Sting. Oh, he's going to try to pull a little Shawn Michaels. And he is going to get back into the ring. That'd be another dream match. Sting from this era taking on Shawn Michaels from 95, right? The Royal Rumble winner. Come on, let's get some more entries in there. We got room for two more. Out goes Sting. Ricochet sending Sting out of the ring there. So the Stinger's done. And we got number 20. The final 10. Here we go. We got number 20. So we just got to outlast 10 others plus the 5 in the ring. So here we go. Mike Tyson sizing up his first Royal Rumble and immediately going after Baron Corbin, and Tyson easily sending Corbin out of the ring. Oh my God. That was a quicker loss than losing the Money in the Bank briefcase. Ooh, drop toe hold by Ricochet. Here comes Curtis Axel, former Paul Heyman guy, or a Conan guy. Ricochet dropping Mike Tyson. Curtis Axel, wow. Slamming Tyson down. Tyson crawling to his feet. Big clothesline by Iron Mike. We're trying to help eliminate Jericho, but the game is not cooperating, so there you go. We were trying to double team. Maybe we can't do a double team in the corner. Maybe only in the ropes. I don't know. But it's Orton and Tyson. That would be an intriguing WrestleMania matchup. Next entrant coming in now. Oney Lorcan is out. Here comes Razor. Oh, knockout blow. Randy Orton. I think Tyson was going to knock out Orton. Out goes Randy Orton. Second elimination of the matchup here for Iron Mike Tyson. Could Tyson win the Rumble? Oh, Tyson was going to eliminate Axel. Axel Mania, right? Picking up Tyson. Backbreaker. Here comes Matt Hardy. Big Money Matt in the ring. Axel, clothesline. Jericho has made quite a long run, and typically with these games, if you get, well, I just cursed him. As I say, typically with these games, if you get an early entry, you don't make it to the end. Like the way the Rumbles work, I don't remember the last time I've ever seen someone get an early pick in these 2K games, make it all the way to the end. Chris Jericho had a hell of a run, but he didn't quite make it. Number 24 is Goldberg. Goldberg and Tyson at WrestleMania, huh? Goldberg got his sights set on Tyson. Yeah, watch out. Yeah, Tyson's getting right away from Goldberg. Wow, he went after Goldberg, and Goldberg put the big boot up onto Iron Mike. How about a little punch for him? Oh, there's an elimination there. Matt Hardy. Big super kick. Dave Feltzer's giving this one 1 star on the Feltzer scale. Oh, boy. Oh, Mike Tyson. No, he hangs on. He uses resiliency. We're getting down to it. We got a real shot at winning this thing. Tyson and Goldberg going at it. Bit of a knockout blow there for Bill Goldberg. Tyson hitting the neck breaker on Goldberg. I don't think I know how to do any eliminations in this game. There we go, okay. Nope, focus on Goldberg, okay. Roman Reigns got a really deep pick. Great pick for Roman Reigns. Oh, wait a minute! Curtis Axel almost eliminating Mike Tyson. Oh my goodness. We got some heavy hitters in there now. Tyson, Goldberg, Reigns, Razor. Oh, I thought that was a glitch for a second. Okay. We're about to be really filled up now. 8 men strong, and Mike Kanellis, lucky number 27, TB Sports 27. And it's also the number that's won the Royal Rumble the most amount of times, 4 times for lucky 27, as Goldberg's taking a pounding from Tyson, but came right back. But now Tyson and Goldberg, if Tyson doesn't win this thing, this is turning out to be an interesting little fight that these guys have had. Oh boy, the old button mashing game didn't work out there. Goldberg's going to survive as we're at a full ring right now. Three more to come in after this, so this is the final 10. Good Lord. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, we are mashing, and that is going to do it. Mike Tyson will be tossed by Roman Reigns, and if Roman Reigns doesn't win, that might be who we have our eyes on for WrestleMania, Roman Reigns and Mike Tyson, because yeah, that's not going to make Tyson too happy. Finishing up 2K20, we're losing the U.S. title, losing the Royal Rumble. We had some wins in there, but boy, we had some losses. Tyson can say he hasn't been pinned, can say he hasn't been submitted. But Roman Reigns, the first guy, I would say, to put an L, you know, to physically throw Mike Tyson out. Hold on, TakeOver. Get that off the screen. We've seen Tyson on the losing end of multi-man matches, but this will be our first time to see Iron Mike physically take an L at the hands of an opponent. Not pinfall, not submission, but elimination here in the Royal Rumble by Roman Reigns. Do we have to take over? It's like the next guy's going to come in whether I pick takeover or not, right? Like I don't want to take over. Off the top, an elbow drop by Roman Reigns. A great opportunity for someone like a Drew Gulak or Curtis Axel or even a Mike Kanellis who's still in this thing. We got a great number at 20, but in the end it was Roman Reigns. It tosses out. Big jackhammer by Goldberg. And I'm surprised he didn't try to toss Drew Gulak out. Here comes the next entrant, number 28. Kevin Owens, the WWE Champion. Kevin Owens has got a great number. If he wins, we can see a title unification match like we're seeing in real life. A lot of black in the ring, huh? Not a lot of color. A lot of black costumes. Razor, who's had a great solo run here. He's going to get dumped out by the WWE Champion. Goldberg, is he going to get tossed by Curtis Axel, of all people? He is not. Goldberg will survive. Mike Kanellis sends out Matt Hardy. So this is it. It's going to be down to this group plus two more. Goldberg also is still hanging on. Of course, your favorite's got to be Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, Goldberg. We've got some upset bids here with Axel, Kanellis. Kanellis has been having a good run. Kevin Owens will toss out Roman Reigns. So Roman Reigns will not be going to WrestleMania to challenge for a title, which means Mike Tyson has his eyes set on a possible Roman Reigns match for WrestleMania. So that could be happening down the line. I believe Roman is on Raw. Mike Kanellis is out. So Drew Gulak, Goldberg, Kevin Owens. Here comes number 29. It's AJ Styles, the United States champion. So a lot of our champions are going to be in the mix here. Big opportunity for Drew Gulak. Styles and Goldberg. Is that a dream match? Between Styles and Lesnar. Pele kick, and here comes number 30. And one of these five will be going to WrestleMania to challenge for the heavyweight champion. And Roderick Strong is number 30. So Roderick Strong, part of NXT, AJ Styles, Goldberg, Drew Gulak, Kevin Owens. Roderick Strong, could he be getting tossed already? He just came in. What are your predictions? Out goes AJ Styles, so the U.S. champion is tossed. I'm going to keep one eye on this and do some final peeks at the comments here. Gulak is out. So Roderick Strong, Kevin Owens, and Goldberg. Goldberg survived in there a while. Who's going to WrestleMania? Kevin Owens has up Goldberg and across the top rope there. I'm scouring. Goldberg is eliminated by Roderick Strong. So number 30, Roderick Strong, and the WWE Champion Kevin Owens are your final two. Who is going to go to WrestleMania? Roderick, backbreaker onto Owens. Stomping away on Kevin Owens. If Roderick Strong eliminates the WWE Champion Kevin Owens, is that who he challenges at WrestleMania? Roderick Strong is going to WrestleMania. Number 30, as typically happens, later number in these games wins. Roderick Strong has eliminated the WWE Champion, and Roderick Strong from NXT has won the Royal Rumble. And he will challenge either Brock Lesnar or the man he just eliminated, Kevin Owens, or he can stay in NXT, challenge Adam Cole. The NXT title main event, WrestleMania. But it's Roderick Strong who gets the win. And that is going to do it for us here today. Thank you guys for joining us and for chatting along, looking at all the new WWE 2K22. Oh my God, and the game just crashed. The game has crashed. So